My friend wanted a drawing tutorial, Roblox style. So here it is. Here I draw. Here how I draw Roblox. Here I draw a Roblox. First, fuck. So first you do this and then this. Sort of like a line pattern. So you do one line right here, then another line like that, and then down. So you go up, right, and then right again, but at an angle. And then you do that. You do that. You do that. You see? And that, and for the bottom, if you want a bottom, you just do the same thing, but for the bottom. And you gotta make it front facing too, because if you have it like this, it might look weird. I mean, it's probably not, you're probably not able to tell, but for me, I'm able to tell. I know everything. Same thing goes for legs. I pretty much draw legs the exact same. It's pretty much beep boop scoopity scop. Beep beep boop scoopity scop scoop. Legs. Roblox man! Yippee! And if you want to draw it at an angle, I usually do. If I'm drawing at an angle, like if the Roblox man isn't, you know, that's good. It's good enough. You get the point. You get the point. Now, how you make the body? The body can come in different sizes and different shapes. But me personally, we're gonna make another frame. Me personally, you can either draw the body flat, which I usually do, like this, with maybe a little curve. That's how I usually draw it, or just a flat line, which is just peep, skidoop bop, pow. Do it like that or that, or if you're feeling fancy, if you're feeling Gucci. You do this, which you make like a sideways line like that. Maybe at an angle, I don't know. We're gonna do a normal one. For normal 3D, you do one. We're gonna do this. We're gonna put our lines like this. I'm sorry if I'm going too fast. You can slow down if you need. We're gonna put another line like this. So kind of like connecting to it, but it's at an angle. It's kind of going down, like that way. It's going right. So you're drawing your line right, and then down. And that's how you make a 3D shape. You can add some shading too, if you're feeling fancy. If you're feeling Gucci. And the same applies for, like, doing the other side too. Pee pee poo poo papa. Poop poop. Bloopity doop. I'm the best you ever had. Got some songs stuck in my head. But this is how you do the other side. Over here, downstroke. It's pretty simple. It's pretty easy to learn, trust me. If you don't know how to learn it, that's completely okay. Yeah, and then that's how you make the body. And then we're gonna do the head. This is how you draw. This line is agitating me. Go away! I can't scream right now. There we go, it's gone. Okay, now we're gonna do head. This is how you draw head. You could draw a bald head, or you could draw a head with hair. It truly depends on what you're going for. So what I'm gonna do here, it could take a few tries, but make a curved circle. Kind of like this, This is how I usually draw them. Curved circle. Then I'm just drawing it how I usually draw my Roblox heads, or heads in general. I usually just draw my heads like this. I call them marshmallow heads. Alright, don't call them anything, but for now we're gonna give them a name so it seems fancy. Okay? There. And sometimes when I'm not satisfied with my care, I do this. Yeah, I cheat. Yeah. It's pretty silly. There you go. And yeah, that's how you make a head. You can add expressions to this head, like skibbity poop poop poop. Skitty bop. That doesn't look good. Hold on. I recommend using like a smaller brush to make the eyes. You could use a bigger brush too, but like smaller is recommended. He's a little upset that I haven't drawn his full body, but you know what? We're gonna make him happy, okay? For like normal hairstyles, you just do a little flick. Skibbity doop. I usually use the same brush I use to make the lines for the head. Same size. I'm just gonna draw a basic haircut. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too spectacular. I'm gonna add some little flicky flicks too. Add some. This is how a full hair would look like. I'm trying to make the hair here. This is how full hair. This is how I usually draw my hair. And if you don't like how the head looks, you can just erase the lines too. That's how I usually do it. I just erase the lines. You might be thinking, why don't you make the hair first? That looks weird. It looks weird. Gonna add little skippity doops, little scoopy scoops in the middle of them. Yeah, you got hair. Alright, now we're gonna draw a full Robloxian body. So first, I always start with the head. The head, we're just gonna copy and paste it from this frame because I don't feel like recreating that. So you just draw the head, and then what you're gonna do, under here, you're going to draw your body. You can make it any size, really. It doesn't matter. It just depends on your perspective. It depends on like how you're drawing the Robloxian. I was gonna make like a basic layout. So usually I just do ploopy ploop, skibbity toop, boom, 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 boom. And oh, I forgot about the girl body too. If you wanted to make a girl Robloxian body, sorry about that. You're just gonna do, yeah. And for a 3D Robloxian girl, there we go. I forgot about the girl body. I'm gonna make one. We're gonna make one that's male and one that's female. Male, or at least just normal ortho body, you just draw it like this. My lines are gonna be pretty uneven, but that's okay. Scoopity doop. And this is why I could never be an art teacher. Okay, yeah, you know what? Let's just leave it like that. Doesn't look too good. To be honest, who cares? This is an art tutorial. See, we could have it resting at our sides or something. I usually don't have it resting at their sides. That's why I'm having so much difficulty drawing it. Let me fix that up real quick. Good enough. And then for the legs, skibbity scoop. Usually have a flat lining, and that is how you make a full body. It looks kind of crappy, but that's because I usually adjust my drawings. There we go. That looks better. This is how a 2D one looks. 2D Robloxian. We added little eyes. Let me give him little nightmarish eyes. Never mind, I'm deleting the eyes. Now, as for a 3D body, it depends on what angle. If you're going for an angle like this, you can also use shading to make the head look less 2D. For me personally, I don't really care to use shading. Bink. Like for example, you could always do this to make it seem like the head is turned. And when actuality, it's just a 2D shape. I'm gonna add some shading here. Usually I do add some sort of shading to make it seem more 2D style. I forgot to draw the rest of the body. Usually I do have the arms at an angle. So it's gonna be boom, bink bum, boom, bink bum, boom, bink bum. Oopsies. Boom, bink bum, boom. There we go. Actually, no, I don't like that. It's good enough, yeah. Usually the 3D bodies will have shading somewhere around this part right here. 2D usually does not have shading, but 3D will have shading like around here. And same with the arms too. I'm gonna add some shade right about here. Let me fix that shading. Yeah, pretty much that is how my 2Ds usually look. And there's supposed to be shading here too. That's how my 2D drawings usually look. Alright, 3D I mean. Bodies with hair, maybe not hair, if you're Firefly or something, you don't have hair. But let's draw our female body here. We're gonna do a swoosh. 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 Pew. Pretty easy. Pretty painless. When you get to 3D, that's when it gets hard. If you want to connect the lines, you can. By the way, I draw it like that just because it's easier. And it's pretty much the same as the male body. Then after that, you just draw your little and then bada bing bada boom, easy. Then what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to do your usual head shading, or slightly better. It's better, yeah. And then you're gonna want to draw your body at an angle. Usually, this line is going to be straighter. If it's at an angle, it's gonna be straighter. then what you're gonna do, you're gonna wanna put your line right here. I went a bit too fast. And then swoop down. Like so. I repeat, you do that, and then you swoop down. Then you do that, and then poopity poop, bada bing, you're done. You can add shading. Oh, wait, you're not done completely, but you're done with the hardest part, I'd say. Because the rest of the parts, guess what? They're just a repeat of the steps for the male body. Yeah, completely a repeat. You do your flick of the wrist, pew pew. Complete repeat of the male body. It really isn't any harder. You put your shading. As for drawing the palm, though, here, this is for both bodies, by the way. If you're drawing the palm, you don't cover the shading with the palm. The palm just stays right here. Let's pretend this area right here is the palm. This palm, you don't cover that with shading. Unless the shadows or the stuff here is going that way. Then you just draw the male body legs. And then you are done. You can add shading to the legs if you want. I do a lot of flips, by the way, when I'm drawing, so yeah, if you couldn't already tell. I just like doing the flip when I'm drawing. And there we go. That is how you draw the female body, the male body, and the 2D female body and the male body. That is a full tutorial, full guide to how you draw, in my style, Roblox scenes. Thank you and goodbye. This is a horrible tutorial, by the way. If you learned anything from this, I'm going to be absolutely shocked.